right, hey, what's going on, guys? How do you do? It's your boy Gray here, and welcome back to the channel. Ladies and gentlemen, today, something that I haven't done in a really long time. I'm actually gonna vlog. I'm actually gonna go hit up the seafood market today because I'm in the mood for like a seafood soup. I don't know if I'm gonna do like a spicy crab ramen or maybe possibly even like a shrimp ramen. First things first, I gotta go see what they have because sometimes they don't have anything. But just wanted to take you guys on this journey today and see how this goes. All right, you guys. Well, we're back home here. Actually got caught in some crazy downpour rain. It was insane. Thankfully, I had an umbrella with me, and thankfully, I had a sweater with me too because it was like it got really cold out of nowhere. But ended up going to the seafood market to grab a couple items. When it comes to these soups that I like to make, these are the ingredients that I personally like to put in them. So first up here, we have dried kelp. Otherwise known as kombu, and we also have here some dried shiitake mushrooms. I also ended up, because I ran out, I also ended up getting some togarashi, which is some Japanese red pepper. I also ended up getting some noodles, which are in the fridge right now, and I also got 1 pound of shrimp. As you guys can see right here, man, I usually like to buy my shrimp with the head on. I'll usually just cut the heads off and then peel them up and take off devein them. I think that's the term. You devein them, just clean them up, and I actually use the heads right here. I actually use that for the stock. So now that everything is prepared, I'm going to start putting some of the ingredients for the stock. And we're going to start with the kombu, or the dried kelp, or the seaweed. We're going to start with this, and typically I just like to open this up a little bit and just place it inside. It's a few strips here. There you go. Get that in there. That's going to give it a really good flavor. All right, now once that's in there, the next thing that I'm going to start putting in is some of the shiitake mushrooms. I typically just like to do a handful, and this will give it some really good flavors, man. This will really bring out some good flavors here. I'll put a couple more. Let's get that in there. All right, and the last thing that I'm going to put here for the stock also are some of the heads of the shrimp. Careful with these, by the way. I didn't know this until maybe like a year or two ago, but these guys have some really sharp like needles on the top of their heads. And this right here is going to be great. It's going to add a lot of good flavors as well. And once you have everything in here, man, I mean, all you got to do is just let it simmer for a while. I would say anywhere between 10-15 minutes. Well, while the stock is preparing here, we got some time to kill. Let's talk about why I decided to do the vlog. The truth is I've been trying to figure out more content that I can bring to the channel for you guys. And in order for me to do that, I have to test certain things out. And I used to always have so much fun doing vlogs before. I don't have high quality camera gear and stuff like that. I'm literally recording everything right now off my iPhone. But you just do the best with what you got at the end of the day. Hi, puppy. You being curious? You came to see what your old man was doing? Hi, girl. Puppy hold? Very good. Look at you. Good job. Here, hold. Very good. All right, well, I couldn't show you guys this part. It was a little tedious here, but I used 2 different strainers to basically pour out the stock into here. And the reason I like to use the strainer, and I recommend that you guys do the same too, is because there's a lot of minerals, a lot of flakes and stuff that you can catch that so that it's not in the stock. And you know what? I forgot, there's 2 more key ingredients that you need for this soup here. So the first one is you need some miso paste, and also you need some butter. All right, so once you have your stock and it's simmering and everything, it's ready to go, you take your miso. I like to use a big spoon. Take your miso, you get a nice spoonful here. There you go. Just like that. And then you dump it in and you begin to swirl. All right, and then once you complete that step, your next step is to take your butter. Once again, big spoon here, and just grab a big spoonful of butter and dump it in there and then start swirling. Obviously, this all depends also on the quantity that you're making, so just keep that in mind as well. You know, this is a pretty big pot here, so we're using a little bit of a bigger quantity than typical. All right, now it's time for a taste test. Let's see how this tastes. Oh my God. All right, so your stock is ready. It's all good. Tastes amazing. I got another pot running here with just boiling water, which is what we're gonna use to boil the shrimp. And when boiling shrimp, cooking shrimp, it takes about maybe 3 to 4 minutes. Very good. And once the shrimp is boiled and cooked and stuff, I like to drain the water. I leave the shrimp in here. I add 1 tablespoon of butter and then 1 or 2 caps of the lemon juice here. And then on top of that, a little pinch of salt, a little dash of Old Bay, and lastly, a little bit of garlic powder. And then I just mix that all together here. Gives them a really good flavor. All right, so you have your stock ready, your shrimp is ready, and basically all that's left is I emptied out all the water and everything. I cleaned this pot out and I filled it up with a little bit of water. I'm just letting it boil, and then I'm gonna add the noodles, the ramen. You wanna do it in a separate pot. You don't wanna put the ramen directly to cook directly in the stock because it's so starchy. So you just cook the ramen and the noodles in a separate pot, and then once everything is ready, you just put everything together in a bowl. In the meantime, while we wait for this to boil, I'm gonna taste one of the shrimps here, see how it turned out. Oh my God, it's so good. Yeah, that's gonna help you. No, can't have these. All right, once your water is boiling, grab your noodles here. It's a little messy, but I just grabbed a whole handful because it's for 2 people here, so dump that in. And this should literally take about like a minute and a half. All right, so the noodles are basically almost done here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna transfer some of the stock into the bowls, and then I'll add some of the noodles. And then I'll add some of the shrimp and probably top it off with a little bit of togarashi. And you guys will see the final outcome, all right? All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna sit down here and enjoy this miso ramen spicy shrimp soup. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and all the, the recipe and everything here. Try it out for yourselves. You can make this even spicier by adding more like spices and stuff to it. That noodle pool. Oh my God. One last thing I wanted to include in this video was basically how much it cost to make this. So the pound of shrimp, I think it was like $5.99 a pound. I just asked for a pound of shrimp, so that came out to about $7. The noodles were, I think they were $4.99. I believe the miso might be the most expensive thing coming in at around, it was almost like $8 or $9. The togarashi pepper was, I think it was like $2.99. The shiitake mushrooms were $4.99, and the dried kelp, the seaweed, was $2.99. So I mean, you could easily feed a family of like 4 or 5 with everything that I bought. You know, tonight me and Ruby are eating, but you know, I mean, there's still a bunch left in the stove. But yeah, man, I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy this soup, and I want to thank everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm looking forward to reading your comments in the comment section below. Hopefully this whole vlog thing turned out good, because I still got to edit it and put it together, so hopefully everything turned out fine. And yeah, thank you so much, you guys. I appreciate y'all a lot. Thank you for watching. Till the next one, my name is Gray. Peace.